Hamer always thought that the biggest asset the company had were the employees. And we knew that when we started out, we wanted everybody to, at least that was in management, to at least spend some time out on the shop floor, learning how gearboxes, power takeoffs are put together and assembled, how we process orders, how we ship, package, and ship. And for many years, that was the end all. You had to start in the shop. We had a training program set up.
Well, I'll tell you, I think a shining example would be our executive group. Ken Briner and Chris Fancher and Terry Walker. I believe most of them, if not all of them, came right out of college, right to work at Muncie Power Products.
I had a college degree. I would say that 80% of the people, maybe 90% of the people back then had a college degree, all started in the shop. And you worked in the shop for a period of time. I was in the shop for about 6 months. I had an accounting degree, and there was an opening in accounting, and I moved up out of the shop and began my career in accounting, and was in accounting for a period of time, and then actually was promoted and was IT manager for 4 or 5 years. And so, you know, a lot of people would say, well, how do you get to be from accounting to IT manager? Well, it was a philosophy of the company that, you know, I was the right person, I had the right background and the right personality traits that they thought I could learn that job. And so I spent the first couple of years learning the job and ended up in IT and running the IT department. And then after a few years, they came and asked me to come back to the accounting department. So I went back to the accounting department as controller. I worked there probably for the next 20, 25 years and worked my way up to senior vice president of finance. And about last year at this time, I transferred back to IT.
And if you get down into the bowels of the organization, and me personally, when I came to work, there were 2 gals in the accounting department that, you know, I had the education. These gals had the street smarts. And they had been with the company from day one. And I'm saying that they're the ones that gave me the check mark and said, he's okay, he's going to make it. And to this day, I really cherish the memories of those 2 ladies, Jackie King and Mary Duffy, for what they taught me.
And I was just starting out in accounting. I might be there for a few years, and then they might put you in marketing and move you over into different sections and departments so you have an overall view of the company, which is a little bit different than most companies. They'll keep you in the same vein. You might get different positions within the accounting or finance, but they're not going to say, hey, I think you need to just go over to marketing for, you know, a year or 2 and just see what that's all about. And that's kind of how Muncie Power is. I think that's how they've retained their employees. I mean, they treat them fairly, but they give them, in a 30, 40-year career span, they really have had several different jobs.
I'd like to think of it today still as a family. And you go back over the years, and I think I've now 33 years with the company, and that's what it's always been, is just a family.